Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's video, which is a semi-unboxing of the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle by Sullivan Walden and artwork by Rassouli, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video, over here. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now of course, here are the details. Alrighty, let's get to the meat of the video now. I've been showing you the box of this beautiful deck, and hopefully you were able to take a sneak peek while I was saying my intro and stuff. But actually, so let me tell you a little story. This deck, I bought this deck in, where did I buy this deck? I forget where I bought this deck, but I bought it in Union Square in New York, and it's been with me for a year now, and I actually did an unboxing of this, but for some reason the editor that I was using kind of messed up, and so I wasn't able to do the actual thing. So I've been using this deck for almost a year now. I haven't used it extensively because I did want to reserve it for an unboxing. So here we are. As you can tell, the box is very sturdy. It's made of very heavy material. So inside it's just plain like this. You know that other decks will have like inscriptions on over here. This one is a beautiful, bright, kind of like a canary or a taxi type yellow. It's very pretty actually. I love yellow. It reminds me of gold. And so this deck, I actually have not seen this anywhere. Like, I didn't research it before I saw it. It's one of those things that I bought on a whim. So if you know the video of me, like, what do you call this? Me suggesting how I pick my decks, I can leave a link up there so you yourself can be guided when picking your own decks. And if you are drawn to a particular deck, then that's perfectly fine. You can buy it on a whim, all right? So, before anything, publisher is Blue Angel. And over here, we have a piece of paper that covers the entire thing. And this is, as we always do, we will always check out the guidebook. Now, this is a pretty hefty guidebook, as you can see. It's a little bit heavy, just a little bit heavy, but it always feels luxurious when it's heavy. So here at the back, the inscription says, "Follow your bliss and doors will open for you that you never knew existed. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls," by Joseph Campbell. Now, this deck is very wordy, I have to say, but I enjoy that. And it focuses mainly on dreams. So it's a very interesting deck. I don't have a lot of decks that focus on dreams. In fact, I don't know if I do, but this is one of them now. I love this inscription. "The privilege of a lifetime is being who you are." Sorry about my nails. It's the first time I've had nail wraps on since culinary school, but this is limited, you guys. I am going to take this off sometime soon because I'm going back into the kitchen for externship. So anyways, here we go. Let's take a look. Paper is very nice. And I like that they have card meanings over here as well. There's a table of contents. Dream symbols index. So there is an index. And I like that they put this there with the card numbers as well so that you can easily find them. Next up, you have an introduction. And so, okay, let's skip that just for the sake of this unboxing. All right, more. So, there's kind of like a mini introduction booklet story type thing going on, which I really enjoy because it allows you to get to know the deck more. You have the major arcana, you have ordinary world. They basically also categorize the cards So there are many different ways to use this. Bless your cards. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before in a deck. Reverse cards. Sometimes that is included in some booklets. Consciously working with your cards. So yes, we do have the usual like layout suggestions, daily oracle, which we usually see as well. More layouts. Q&A. This is very interesting that it has its own Q&A section. So at least you'll be able to consider some of your questions answered. So here we have finally the card meanings. So here, as you can see, it's just black and white. And for the message, they have very clearly just the message, dream symbol, and the mantra. So I do enjoy that they have a dream symbol going on because not everyone actually reads dreams. Not all tarot readers can read dreams. And I myself, I seldom read dreams. I can read dreams for tarot dreams. Like I can pick out cards to read a dream, but not as often as I'd like. Not a lot of people actually ask for dream interpretations. But here you do have like, you have the classification, you have the title, you have the message, from Terry Pratchett, very cool. You have like an epitaph of sorts. There is a more descriptive message over here. You have the dream symbol and you have the mantra. So that's very cool. And it goes on to do that and for all of the cards. And then at the back, here we are. The artist, Rassouli. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, please let me know. And this is the author, Kelly Sullivan Walden. All right, what does the last page say? Let's take a look. Okay, all right, there we go. That is the booklet in a nutshell. Now, on the back, also a plain yellow background. And these are what the backs look like. So they aren't really reversed cards. As you may know, whenever I have an oracle, I don't do reverses because like what's the point, right? You can just have it like, you can make it easier for yourself and put it all upright, intending that you'll get the message when you read it, right? So this is what the back looks like. Obviously, when I put it like that, you'll know that it's in reverse, but I don't do reversals for oracle cards. And cardstock, wow, the cardstock is pretty damn good. You cannot fold that. Very good. It has a matte kind of sheen to it, as you can see. It's very sturdy, which I like because that means it's built to last. I would say there's probably like a plastic matte film over this. I can feel it a little bit. It's not just all like full cardstock, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's look at the cards. Can you guys see it? Okay, there we go. Maybe I should do it here. Or maybe I should just hold it so you guys can see it. The call. Now, off the bat, what I'm loving about these cards is they have great emphasis on color, which means that if you are very sensitive about color, sensitive meaning just very mindful about it. Mindful is a better word. If you're mindful about color, if you are a reader that, beautiful card as well. If you are a reader that relies heavily on color, then this deck may be a good fit for you. If you are a reader who relies on chakra colors as well, this deck might be a very good fit for you as well. I love that there is artwork involved in this. Not a lot of decks have, what do you call this? More creative looking. Well, I wouldn't say creative looking because all decks are very creative. But not a lot of decks will have this kind of artwork that describes each card. You know what I mean? Like, any card in this deck could very easily be framed and passed off as maybe perhaps a decoration to don on your wall, you know, or something to brighten up the room. You know, you could frame any of it and it would work. The expressiveness of colors will make it very easy for a lot of seasoned readers to read it, I would say, but that's just my opinion. Very cool. How much good can you handle? We are nearing the end. There are only 52 cards in this deck. And the last one, a splendid torch. All right, now let us go to shuffling. You know, I always have to do this. We always have to see the shuffleability of the cards. So as you can see, it's very heavy, even when I do that, right? And it's also quite large, meaning it extends to my hand. So I would say this is not an easy deck to shuffle, but let's do it. Oy. All right, there we go. There we go. And it's pretty much shuffled. Another one. Oop, I keep moving everything. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've filmed an unboxing or a tarot deck review, which I kind of miss, so I'll be doing that a lot more. Hopefully. Ooh, all right. There we go. So you can shuffle it the regular way, you just can't do the bridge, I think. And you can also shuffle it this way because it's a large deck, like it's the entire span, it's the full span of my hand. So as you can see, it's that big. Now, thoughts about this deck. This is a very, very cool deck. I love that the cards are artworks in themselves. You know, again, whenever you choose a single card, I mean any single card rather, can be something that can grace your walls and make your room look prettier and brighter and give it much more life, you know what I mean? But I'm down with that because, again, we have to remember that the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle mostly focuses on dreams. And so when we dream, most of the time, it kind of feels like this. I don't know about you guys, but when I dream, a lot of times it does feel like this. Like there's a sense of realism to it. Like, for example, it's really real. You see it like you would a photograph, right? But the feeling kind of feels like this during the dream and even a little bit after once you wake up, right? So I like that the artwork was able to convey that feeling of the dream through the cards, you know? Now I would say that this deck is not for a beginner, but that's just my opinion. Again, I actually find this deck to be very difficult to read, honestly. I do want to spend more time with it so that I can easily read it off the bat. Again, reading the deck is just like learning a new language. Each deck that you encounter is a new language. And so you just have to spend a little more time with it and practice it in order to understand more and more of its nuances, right? But yes, I would definitely suggest this to readers who are fond of reading dreams, you know, doing dream interpretations. I would suggest it as well to readers who love to read using colors, which I do. And any reader who is really fond of artwork as well, they'd have a beautiful time reading this deck. Now, this deck is heavy inside the box. So I would suggest for you to get your own pouch for this deck, because definitely this deck will be a handful in your bag. Let's just gauge how heavy it is just by the sound. So I'm going to put it all back together and I'm going to flop it like, do you hear that? Do you see the vibration? So that's how heavy it is. So I would suggest that if you're going to use this and bring this around, you transfer it to a little pouch or maybe a tin can. If you can find a tin can that's as big as this, hopefully a lightweight tin can, because yes, this is pretty bulky by hand or in your bag. This could really, like, if one of these corners hit you in your back, if you're wearing a backpack, oh my goodness, that's gonna hurt. It's very well made, however, and it feels quite luxurious, so I am happy with this. I would love to spend more time with this deck and really like be more fluent in the language that it's using, because so far I spent very little time with it. I do get a lot of it, but not the whole gist of it, you know? Meaning I don't really, it's not something that, like for example, the card, when I see it, it's not something that, oh, I can see the message right away. It takes time for me with this deck. But yes, I like the artwork so much that I do want to spend more time with it so I can use it more often. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to bring this deck all the way to Arizona with me in the next coming months. Shall I bring it? I don't know. Maybe it wants to come with me. I'll update you guys in a vlog when I'm there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed the Hero's Journey unboxing review, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.